Hi, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It's November 10th, 2023. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanni.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Angel.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. We're running a little bit late today. That's my fault. It's on my feed and whoops.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, this is Farm Talk Friday. We try to do this every Friday from our little farm in Costa Rica. It's kind of like Green Acres. Green Acres is a super old TV series from I don't even know what decade. But
It has Zsa Zsa Gabor.
it's actually Ava Gabor. Her
Gabor,
sister.
okay.
I don't know if they were twins or what, but Ava Gabor and Eddie Albert, I think. Anyway, they were like city people that moved to a farm. And we're city people that moved to, or we kind of made a farm.
We made a farm.
Tiny farm. You know, we just grow enough for ourselves and friends and all the animals that eat everything. We have to grow enough for us, our friends, and the animals.
Yeah, and Ken says that, but we're one day going to have like so much stuff come out. I think
Yeah.
give us another 10 years and we
Yeah.
won't know what to do with all the fruit that's coming off the trees.
Well,
so.
we do have an abundance of some things.
We do, yeah.
For instance, right now we have an abundance of carambola dulces. Dulces?
Dulce,
Yeah,
yeah, the
caramel.
sweet carambola, sweet star fruit.
Sweet star fruit. We always have an abundance of lime and various citrus.
Yes.
And in season, we always have an abundance of guanabana.
Yeah, and we have lots on the tree right now. And the thing that you made jam from.
Marignon, cashew fruit.
Marignon.
Yeah. So everything's going great here, farm-wise.
Hi, friends, by the way.
And in a never-ending battle with the ants who are trying to eat all of our leaves before each plant gets going. But, you know, we'll just keep working it.
Yeah. That's what we come on here to do, is like tell you our stories
Yeah.
about what it's like to, I don't know, go on this journey and this experiment.
And Green Acres was, by the way, Green Acres was a hilarious show.
Was it?
Yeah, super funny. And they, at the beginning of the show, they have this photo, and it's them standing, and he's got like a pitchfork, I think. And basically, it's a take on
American Gothic.
American Gothic, and we have taken a couple of those photos to try to resemble that painting as well. All right, so listen, this week.
What you looking at?
Nothing. This week, I've got a triathlon coming up. It's 2 weeks from Sunday. It is the final triathlon of the series of Costa Rica. It's a really important race for me, and this week was like my hardest training. But having said that, I still feel pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been knocking
He
me
walked
out.
around in circles on occasion, on some days, not really knowing who he was or what he was doing after his workouts, but that's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so
Do you know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
No, honey, I don't know what you're doing.
so
Go rest and drink some electrolytes.
yeah. So the final race is in Capos, Manuel Antonio, and it's going to be nice because it'll be the first time I've done a race for the second time. It's the first time I've done a triathlon for the
Okay.
second time. So I'll know the race this time. I'll be familiar with everything. So anyway, back to farm news.
Yeah, farm news.
So, honey, so each week you make a delightful advertisement for Farm Talk Friday. This one, I know what it is.
Oh, you
But,
do?
Yeah, but I bet most people don't. So you want to explain that?
Well, I will, but do you want to tell me what you think it is?
Well, it's Eco Bricks inside of a tire.
It is, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So Eco Bricks, we've talked about them before, but just in case you don't know, usually you're using some kind of plastic bottle. The ones that we use here are like the 1 liter. Is that what, like the single serving soda size for people is 1 liter? So a 2-liter bottle.
No, we're using half liters actually.
Half liters. I don't drink soda,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But I do drink club soda sometimes, so maybe I should know. And we do save those ones obviously for the eco bricking. But we try, like if there's like this running club, and if I see I don't run, but I will walk. And if I see bottles on the beach or the roadside, I'll pick them up for the eco bricking. But what I like is like the uniform bottle. So anyways, eco bricks, you stuff the thin plastics that you can't recycle. So even at like in the States, when we left to move down here, like Whole Foods was starting to recycle the single-use plastic bags. Like you could bring them to the store and they would have some sort of receptacle for that. But they did not offer, like anytime you buy like beans or rice or bars that you might eat, energy bars, all those wrappers aren't normally recyclable. And so if you decide that you want to start eco bricking, you can use that for the eco bricks, and you stuff that into each bottle until it's super hard. So you have to like really pack it in, kind of like brown sugar set style, like smash mash. And then eventually you'll have a brick that you can stand on and it shouldn't crush. And then when it's that hard, then you can use them to make furniture, for instance.
Furniture, shelves, building blocks, all kinds of things.
Schools. Hug It Forward uses them for schools. So a lot of times you have to have like some sort of support structure. So for this particular project in Permaculture Party Club, we are making an interview couch. The guys, the youth leaders wanted to do some sort of eco brick project, and they thought that we should interview people, like other permaculture specialists in the area, but we would need a good place for them to sit. And how cool would that be to have, like a sofa?
I think it's
for
a
the
great
interviews.
it's a great idea.
It was super cute. And of course I was like, where am I putting this,
Yeah.
guys? I'm like, that's okay. I'm like, I'll find a spot in the fairy garden. So
And then you mentioned Permaculture Party Club, and I want you to talk a little bit about what that is.
yeah, so Permaculture Party Club, Ken keeps asking me, I keep bringing it up, and Ken keeps asking me, like, is it on the website? And honey, it is.
Woohoo!
Woo! It's on there. Apparently it's been on there. Sometimes I do really cool things and then I forget all about it. And then if I'm asked about it, I can't say it if I'm not 100% sure. So I think last 1 or 2 times, I'm like, I don't know if it's there, but it was. It's been there this whole time. And it's a very cute picture, so you can access information about Permaculture Party Club there. It actually, from the Greenwave website, which is greenwave.eco, it would go to the Patreon page, which talks all about it as well. But I did just create kind of like a draft Permaculture Party Club website. So soon we will release that to the public, but right now it's with our youth leaders. We have 2, there's Jeremy and Mason, and they come over. We're switching it to Tuesdays, but it used to be Wednesdays. They would come over, and I'm training them up to be permaculture leaders in the community.
The youths of Costa Rica.
Yeah, so they have an amazing mentor, and we're going to bring in other people, and we're going to start opening it up to the public once or twice a month on Tuesdays, so that they can share the knowledge that they've already acquired, and we can put people to work so that they start to understand, that they too can have some more food security in their life. So it should be really fun. We're all about cultivating fun and food and farming.
What else is happening? What do you got here?
Yeah, this is my show and tell. So actually I have some things going on here. So much love to Siggy. Her birthday was recently, and she usually watches these Farm Talk Fridays. She's one of our neighbors, and Siggy, we still need to come over. But this is like a beautiful piece from her shop, so I just thought I would wear it because I was wearing this earlier this week. And this was my like Permaculture Party Club Day outfit. Like sometimes I wear this around. It's cute. I don't know. Can we see that? So it's like this cute dress, but I wear it for farming, and so it gets really I mean, this is not coming out, you know?
It's like blood, mud,
Yeah, there's definitely blood on
mud.
it from cutting myself, and you know, if I'm not in the mood to go wash my hand right away because I'm still cutting something, I keep going and I just smear my blood on my dress, and you know, and that's what it's for. It's a work dress, so I don't mind all these stains. But on Tuesdays we do for our community a movie night, and but there was like this Taco Tuesday thing that just started happening this past week, and so we went from Permaculture Party Club to Ave's where the taco night was happening. And you know, like if no one's like really looking at my dress from far away, it still looks pretty cute. So I thought I could get away with it, but of course, like Siggy was so excited to see me, and she's quite glamorous, and she looked great, she smelled great, and then she was super concerned. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you have stuff on your dress." And we actually had to leave, so I didn't even have time to explain it to her. So I'm just counting on the fact that she's going to watch this later, and it will all be figured out for her of why I had tar on my dress or whatever it was that she saw. It's covered
Honey,
in all sorts of stains.
I never noticed on Tuesday.
You didn't notice that? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's what she was concerned about. This part right here. That's what she saw, and she was like, "Oh no, your dress." And
Yeah.
so that's what it is. This is a work dress. Because at some point, there's this other project that I work on still called Permaculture Pinup, and hi dear. And you know, it just came out of, well, there was like two things behind it. One is that nature is super playful, and she was like, "Look at me, look, I'm a burlesque fan, or a burlesque tale," and so I was like paying attention to that. But then I also realized, I'm like, you know, you can get frumpy really fast farming, and if you're not careful, you know, you just start moo-mooing, and nothing against moo-moos completely, but you know, I mean, I still have a little bit of city in me. It's fun to, I don't know, like why not wear a dress that's kind of cute while you're farming instead of wearing complete scraps, you know?
Yes, well, yeah, because when you're here, you know, for guys too, it's like you can spend your whole life in board shorts and flip-flops and t-shirts, you know, so, and and you know, so that's why sometimes I like to put on a nice shirt when we go out to dinner.
Yes. And it was super cute when we went to Italy a couple years ago. Do you remember we went shopping? Like Ken remembered that we could wear nice clothes.
Yeah.
And we were in Italy, so of course we're like surrounded by nice clothes, and he like bought some nice shoes and some more shirts. But like it's almost like we both just started like disintegrating into, because it really kind of doesn't matter here.
Yeah.
Everyone loves us the same, no matter what we're wearing or not wearing. And
yeah, at the finest restaurant, everyone is dressed in flip-flops, t-shirts, and board shorts.
Yeah, unless you make a real effort, and sometimes it's nice to do that. So anyway, that's pretty much what I have.
All right. For more info on that kind of stuff, go to greenwave.eco. And thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
We're gonna see you. We're gonna see you next week on Farm Talk Friday.